taking a what? Hello and welcome back. I'm DragonLoon and today we are back in Songs of Syx. However, version 56 has been released unstable. So now we get to restart once again. Oh, that is so much fun. However, this time we have a lot of new features to go over, such as law and punishments and new rooms to have to build. So let's go ahead and jump on in here. And obviously, so we can load old saves, but we're not going to. We're going to make a completely new game, and we're going to go with a huge map, and we're going to go with normal latitude, starting with Cretonians. We're gonna go with some no, we'll stick with some population, and we'll go. And if you notice, we did not choose a color and a faction name, because that's another thing that has been changed. All right, so a lot of new changes here, such as a new visual representation of our settlement. That is so cool. So give me just a moment. All right, so I think I found a location that I'm pretty satisfied with. It gives us a lot of good opportunities for taxation, such as wood, cotton, fruit, grain, pigs, can't remember what they are. Looks like mountain goats, that's a new animal. And then of course stone. With a nice, decent fertility, decent spread of forestry, a little bit of mountains for some good stone, and of course water. So we'll go ahead and start right here. All right, and here is our city map. And it looks like we have nice, decent patches of stone over here. Looks like some gems over here, a nice big patch of coal, and way up here, some ore. I'm not really all that happy with this map, and in the past, I'd have to reset everything. However, in my live stream, somebody mentioned that there is a way to reset the world or the city map. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, aha, right there. So not zoomed all the way out, but zoomed in to where you can start seeing the grids right here underneath the landing party. This little icon right here. We'll reload it. All right, and let's see what we got here. We got that big patch of coal over here, and it looks like we got a small, very, very small patch of siltstone for the Dendarians. But again, our ore is all the way up here and coal is all the way down here, so I'm not liking that. So give me a little bit to find a map that I'm happy with. All right, well, here we go. We got a nice big mountainous area. Unfortunately, it doesn't have many caves, but it does pretty much cut off a lot of potential entry points from Cruel. Unfortunately, our ore and coal are all the way down over here. So yeah, but that is where we are going to get started. So we got our ore over here and our coal over here, and we got a nice big stone node over here as well on the other side of the river. So we are going to come in here and we are going to plop our city starting right there. All right, now, like I said in the beginning, they have added a bunch of new rooms. So let's take a look at what we have for our rooms. Under infrastructure, we now have our standard warehouse, trade depot, and delivery depot, but now we have haulers, which fetch specific resource and hauls it to a specific location. Good for moving resources great distances. Haulers are free to construct, but must be placed on clear ground. So in other words, you know, build a room and then throw a hauler into the room. You can't build it over a room or without a room already present. So that would be a great way to, say, have our city, you know, way up here in the corner, and then have an outpost way down over here for ore and ore and coal. And we're not gonna do that just yet. So let's go back in here. Infrastructure. We also have to have janitors now, but we have a specific room for janitors rather than just, you know, the little flag demarcation thing. Does maintenance on in their vicinity, consumes construction resources, which is very important. So make sure those are not too far away. And then we have a builder outpost. Now the builder outpost is the only one that constructs buildings. A builder outpost is a marker you put down where you can employ builders. Builders perform jobs such as construction, clearing, or tunneling. They prioritize the jobs closest to the outpost or jobs that are prioritized. Again, the builders will prioritize construction rather than clearing or hauling or fighting or, you know, taking care of the farms or the pastures. Those would be considered odd jobbers, which I think will still assist, but they'll prioritize other things over construction, whereas the builders will prioritize construction. And then, of course, we have our monuments, torches, and hearths. Under extraction, ooh, this is nice. We now... Oh yeah, that's right. A tech tree was also implemented to where now we have to research to be able to make gem mines and siltstone mines. So that's something new we'll have to take a look at. Under agriculture, we now have an ox pasture, which produces meat and cotton. That's good. Unfortunately, we already have cotton. That would be really helpful in a place that doesn't have cotton farms. And then, of course, the entelodont pigs. Sorry, I'm gonna call them pigs. That's what they look like. And then under industry, again, we have our standard bakery and all of that, yada yada, paper maker for our knowledge. But this time now we have to research tools and weapons. That could prove interesting. And then under food, we have to research our tavern, kitchen, and feast hall now. That's interesting. Now here's something that is interesting. We have to research weaponsmithy, but we can build a training ground right away. That's interesting. I might have to mention that in the Discord channel. And then we have law. That is the new aspect that has been introduced into this feature, which I'm kind of interested to get into. We have guard posts, dungeons, scaffolds, courthouses. The guard posts are a lot like police stations. And then everything else is pretty self-explanatory. And then we have our knowledge, standard library, and then services. We have our dormitories and graveyards, which are automatically unlocked, but then we have to research for flat houses, chambers, and bathhouses. So that, oh, and we have the lavatories automatically unlocked. So that is gonna make some things very, very interesting. And I also kind of like the new look of the throne room in here, although I'm not sure if I've really taken a what? Wow. Oh, and they introduced titles. We are a squire. Who now? Is the response when asked about you in the surrounding villages and towns. Even the farmers just a few miles from town don't know you. Aha! All right, so we have a bonus to farming, but we don't have a bonus to carrying capacity. Wow, visuals. Aha! Visuals is where we get to name our faction, so we are going to name this the Dragon faction as always. And we can either choose a pre-constructed flag. Oh, that is the shape of the flag. But then we can choose the color. Think. Aha, there we go. You can see the colors changing right there. We can change it, and we're going to take away all the green and all the red or blue for a nice dark red. And then the foreground is going to be red, take away the green. Oh, no, we want to take away all the red and green. Actually, we'll put a little bit of green and then a lot of blue. There we go. And then the border, we're going to drop all the way down for black. And then the pole, we are going to make white. There we go. Now, hold left mouse button to draw, hold left control to erase. Right, so we are going to get rid of this default image. And then I'm going to attempt to draw a new logo. So give me a second. All right. So I'm not sure how well this is a visual representation, but I attempted to create a flag that closely resembles my logo. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm not very good at this, but that is our visuals. So let's exit out of that and let us, here's some law. And once we actually get law, we can see the statistics on here, like crime rate, the number of prisoners, the number of criminals, and all of that good stuff. And then in the knowledge, this is the new knowledge tree. We have to unlock technology. And it looks like it's broken down into like production and gathering and just general refining, then mining, and then this is our storage and services, then military and agricultural and farming. This is very interesting. This is very in-depth, but we can't do anything about that just yet. We need to get going on building. So give me a second to get our standard setup going, and I'll bring you right back. Yes. All right, so I was getting ready to lay down our woodcutters and stone gatherers and hunters and all of that, and I forgot that previously woodcutters was just, you know, a little pip on the map where for harvesting. Now you actually have to build a room for the woodcutters. So what we are going to do is we are going to set up the woodcutter area, I think, to cover that. And then we'll do must not be placed on tree. Okay. All right, so we won't do the woodcutters just yet, because I have an idea. We are going to clear all resources, and we are going to clear out. All right, so we're gonna clear out a 11 by, we'll make it a 13 by 13 space. So that will be for our storage and auxiliary area. And what we'll do is, for the time being, we'll go ahead and put in the woodcutter area like that. Okay. All right. And we'll just, we can't. But what we can do is we can build roads that demarc out where we're gonna place it. Look at that. All right. Oh yeah, hunters and storage and a hearth. We'll throw the hearth in right there, and we need the storage. All right. So we have enough storage for 22,000 units. Pretty good. All right, so we'll do that. And then we need to put in our hunter. There we go. All right. What else do we need to put in first? Nothing. That's all we need to do. So what we need to do now is go in here and activate that job. And activate that job. That job. Oh, that's cool. He added little icons that show us what is what. Cool. All right. There's some stone, so we need to clear rocks. Clear out that. Oh. Turn off planning mode. There we go. Oh, there were some closer stones. So we are going to delete that job and clear out those stones. Oh, yep. And we definitely want to activate that. So there we go. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot that we need builder outposts. So let's put a builder outpost right there. And we'll expand out the radius like that. Then we'll put in 3 people. There we go. Oh, that's cool. A lot of new features. All right. Anyway, back to what I was doing. All right. So let me pause. We have yet another change to the UI. We used to set the priority of work right here on the side panel. Now, if you want to set the priority of work, you click this arrow button, which sets the priority of the entire room, or this person icon, which sets the priority according to each species. So what I want to do is I actually want to go into our agriculture and increase the priority of the vegetable farms and fruit farms, and then the warehouses, and we'll increase the ox pasture as well a little bit. Then we'll go in and increase bakeries and grain farms up. Make sure that we have our warehouses up high as well. There we go. Wow. All right. It's gonna get interesting. Very, very interesting soon. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that, and we'll go ahead and increase the priority there to make sure that we have builders. So there we go. All right, so we got our warehouse done. So let's go ahead and throw in 5 employees. Ooh, we have the option to auto employ. Let the AI adjust worker amounts each day based on workload. That's cool. All right, so we want to there we go. That's a nice good start. So we'll do that. Oh, now that shows the number of idle workers. That's cool. All right, and let's go ahead and auto employ. I kind of like that feature. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. I do not think we need that many woodcutters. Now that we have woodcutters done, the warehouse done, and we're starting to get in some resources, as well as a decent amount of population, let's expand out our room. Our farm, I should say. Then we're also going to activate the canal there. All right, so we got a nice little setup going. We've got, and let's give them a second hunter there. So we got 2 hunters that are slowly producing meat for our Dundorian, or single Dundorian. We got a decent number of Crotonians in already, and we're starting to produce, albeit not very much, vegetables and fruit. So, oh, and we got our woodcutter set up. That's nice. So, what I think we need to work on next would be housing. So, let's... Ooh, but we can't do that until we have furniture. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start making a carpenter. We'll make it over here, but we're not going to make it very big again. And just 11 by 11. Scratch that. 11 by 10. Alright, so we'll make it that big. And we'll throw in a few things like that. Oh, and we need some door entrance, so we'll do that. All right, so we got our carpenter going, which means we should start getting soon a supply of furniture. Like we don't have quite enough wood, and the only way to get more wood would be to put more employees in the woodcutter, but we can't necessarily do that just yet because we don't have it. All right, so as you can see, we're starting to get some furniture in, which is good, because now we need to set up a dormitory. And we're gonna make this one a little on the big side, right there. All right, so there is our first dormitory, and it's gonna take a lot of work to get there. So let's go ahead and get that going. All right, so there we go. We have our first dormitory available. Hopefully that will start improving our happiness. So we can start getting some more employees in. Now, while I was waiting for the dormitory to build, I did build me a small little janitor because a lot of our buildings were starting to degrade, which is another thing that was added in this version, is the buildings actually degrade, and as they degrade, they lose efficiency. So make sure you're staying on top of things like that. All right, so I am now working on trying to expand out our vegetable farm so that we can hopefully get some more food in. But what I need to work on right now, and I don't know why we're not able to do it, is getting this warehouse fixed. Mildly irksome. However, we are going to add in a small laboratory. We're going to make this one out of brick this time, however. All right, so there's our latrine, which should again improve our happiness. Our veggie farm is up, so let's increase the number of janitors we have. And the only other thing that I can think of to bring in some more people that we need would be a tailor. So let's grab the tailor. And again, we're gonna go with a stone, or a stone building, I should say, and see if we can make a rather small tailor. No, we can't. It needs metal. But we do want to get the library going. Ooh, which means that we need the paper maker. Needs tools. What? Alright, we're gonna try this. I think we need the paper maker, but I don't know. Alright, so we are starting to get knowledge, and as it turns out, you don't actually need paper to have your library get knowledge. I'm assuming that paper just improves the efficiency, I would assume. So, while we gain little bits of knowledge, we're also gaining more residents, which is good, but bad. It's good in that we are starting to have enough people to do what we need to, but it's also bad in that we're running out of food. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to expand out our vegetable farm again. All right, so I am working on building a coal mine and a ore mine so that we can start getting metal. However, that is going to take a bit. New level unlocked. New level has been bestowed upon your name. Click the throne for more info. What? Haha, Sheriff. Ooh, happiness plus 5%. And you get that at 100 population. And then Mayor, you get at 200 population, which unlocks the guard post, the dungeon, and the scaffolds. Ooh. Interesting. All right. Well, ain't that nifty. So, but what I want to do right now, ooh, that's what I want to do. I want to build that. There we go. There we go. All right. Wow, our Dundorians are very not happy because we only have 5 days of food available because we need the vegetable farm to finish. Okay, and we're starting to get some knowledge, and I think the first thing we're going to unlock is the woodcutter improvement. Nope, we're not going to worry about that just yet. We could do the farming improvement. That's always nice, but I think we're going to go after the kitchen first. However, we got to finish the fishery first, and the coal mine, and the ore mine. But it looks like the ore mine is almost done. Oh yeah, that's right. We need a builder's outpost. Oops. We don't want 32 people working that. We only want 10. There we go. Now we got some food. Do we have? No, we don't have any crates available for it. So now we do. All right. Ooh, look, we have our knowledge done. So we are going to unlock kitchens. Yes. And now we have kitchen access. Excellent. But of course we're going to need some metal for that, so we can't build it just yet. However, we need some more food. But at least we're getting some fish in. That's good. Oh, and our ore mine is almost done. Now it's done. Wow, 150 people. I don't think so. Try 4 people. And the coal mine is almost done. We'll put 4 people there and get rid of this builder's outpost, as we don't need it anymore. We will need to build a stone quarry over here eventually, but we'll get to that later. All right. So now we got our coal mine set up. We got our ore mine set up with some haulers to collect all of that and bring it over here near the warehouse. So that's good. We did unlock some more tech. We unlocked the kitchen. And I went ahead and put in 25 knowledge into the farming one. And I think we're gonna go with, I think we're gonna wait on the rest of that. And we're starting to get in some more food. Oh yes, we're gonna wait on the rest of that to go into farming 0 or farming 1. So we started with farming 0. We're gonna go after farming 1 to increase it another 1 or another 1%, just to increase our output. All right. So then we got a bunch of people just standing around. So let's go ahead and build the metal smelter. There we go, and we'll have them build that, and that will start getting us some metal. And I think we actually need to, wow, why is the production so low? All right, we're gonna increase that by 4 and that by 4. There we go. And hopefully we'll start getting some coal in for that. All right, making some decent progress. That's good. I think what we're going to want to do is let's go ahead and get rid of this builder outpost because we really don't need it over there anymore. And we are going to build another, well, we're gonna build an ox pasture right there. And we're gonna need to clear some more stone. There we go. All right, made some decent progress. We've got a small dormitory over here, a small lavatory, a decent sized library to, you know, start getting a beginning area for knowledge, decent sized warehouse, couple ox pastures. Working on getting the metal smelter up and running, but that's going to be a slow build up because we need to get ore going and our coal mine going down here. And yeah, looking pretty good. However, we are going to have to call it a day for here. Lots and lots of new features and everything was added that changed the entire way that at least I start my cities. It's an interesting challenge and I look forward to continuing. However, for now, if you enjoyed this content, make sure to smash that like button. Really does help with the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more of this really awesome content. Until next time, stay frosty out there.